heard of that.
Oh.
I mean, you want to check?
No.
I think I did.
Well, let me check. You did.
I did.
You did.
Roger.
We gotta get one of those. We'll order one. So like.
Oh, I keep pushing play. Never smoke in between episodes. Sorry, Tally. But I always gotta do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Hello, friends. Hey, friends.
Hey, friends!
And welcome to the other side of
Bullshit!
I'm Serena.
It's the bullshit, but she like not the. I don't know if I was supposed to put the bullshit or. I'm Keisha.
I didn't say that.
No. The other side of, and I just said bullshit.
Okay.
Welcome! and that leads us right into what episode 5 is about. I don't know, child. I don't know. Okay.
Yo, that's like across the board the best phrase.
It's for everything.
Everything.
Alright. Because I don't know, child.
Oh.
I probably can't remember your name, and I probably don't care that much, so I don't know, child.
Well, what I do know is you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm loving this red. The red
Thank
lip.
you. I put on these red lips for y'all, because I don't be wearing no lipstick on these smoking lips. Okay? All dry in the corner. And I got something right here that if I need to take this off, I'm going to take it off. But for now, thank you. I'm feeling real jiggly jang jang.
Yeah, I like it.
I said it was for y'all, but I think it was for you.
It's for me.
Yeah. I like this green and yellow you got going on.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. You know, it's a good episode. And I also want to point out this beautiful plant we got right here.
Yeah, we didn't name this plant yet.
She is beautiful.
So, she's an elephant ear. We're going to do a plant hoe episode coming up because these are plant hoes. But let's name her Divine.
I like it.
Y'all probably wasn't looking at episode 1 or listening to it or whatever, but that's what we said we were going to use to replace the word weird, because the things that are happening are always like, oh, that's so weird. Oh, that's so weird. But in actuality, it's the divine.
Yeah, it's divine.
So we say weird for folk. Y'all may be weird.
Yeah.
Be weird too. I'm not weird, but y'all be weird. So we're going to save that for the people. And for everything that is life and beauty and growing, we are going to call it the divine. The divine bullshit.
Yeah.
So this episode is called I Don't Know Child, but it really is about, what is it about?
I don't know, child. No, but it's really about like having space, you know,
Yeah.
the capacity for others when you know, people reach out to you with their issues and their problems. You know, I know we did an episode on boundaries, but you know, having the space to help them listen, whatever, and you know, sometimes it'd be like,
Yeah,
I don't know, child.
Because what I can tell you ain't going to be right. I can tell you that right now. So instead of me telling you to hop off the tub naked.
Yo, why was I just thinking it?
Because that was the best worst advice I ever gave in my
best.
life. That was like a couple months ago. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't that healed.
It was so good though.
I like really meant it. Like wet. Like, let's slide around in here, damn.
So what happened was, you know, me and my boo, we was going through a little, you know, growth spurt. My boo being my nonsense. We were going through a little growth spurt, you know, in our marriage, and we were working on some communication things. And let's just say the vibe in the house was a little, but I was in the bathtub, you know, enjoying my beautiful new soaker tub in my renovated bathroom. I'm gonna post a picture.
And we're going to post after that. We do not care.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
It is.
So I was taking a bath. Girl, I was taking a bath and he texted me something that was just like, you ever read a text and you just be like, what? You know, one of those. And I had shared it with my girl, you know what I mean? And her advice was, girl, I done jumped out that tub and ran downstairs butt naked. And
So who you talking to? Slipping and sliding.
But yo, when I read that, I was in tears because I could visually see it. But it was so funny. And it probably would have
They didn't read it. See, that's why I was so messed up. I was talking to you on the phone. Fix your hair right now.
Oh, thank you. You said it?
Yes.
I feel like you sent it in a text.
I
no,
didn't.
No, he texted me.
Oh, don't put that.
Yeah, he texted me, yes, and you said it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't say it.
But it was funny as hell.
Yeah.
It really was. And it wouldn't have been the worst advice. It might have worked.
I'm trying to grow, and that ain't what you do. You don't go out here acting like a corky. But I would have. I'm just saying, I would have been like, what you say? Nevertheless, the episode is also about learning the difference between or identifying like when somebody just wants to talk.
Yeah.
Versus they want your advice.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, I consider myself to be a fixer.
Yeah.
Just like my husband considers himself to be a fixer. But sometimes I don't need you to tell me, well, baby, we can get up and walk in the morning. I didn't ask you that. I just want to say that I'm fat. That's all. And eat this cookie. I don't need you to be like, well, we get up. Just, or lie to me. You're beautiful,
Lie.
baby.
Lie to me.
Just how you are. You're gorgeous. The way that gut glows in the dark, it's like my gut don't glow in the dark. It's not that serious. It's April. Give me a minute. But no, like, you know, it's very, being the mother now of adult children,
Mm-hmm.
it's a learning curve.
Yes.
Because, booby, I be wanting to, let's hear a bird stalker. Ding! Can you put it up? Ding! But that's, I want to fix everything.
Yeah.
Like, I want to fix it. I want to, well, not now. I do not.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to protect her. I wanted to cover her. And I needed to learn my place. I guess it was when she went to high school, went away to college, and she's like, Mom, I'm a butterfly. That's how you talk. Mom, I'm a butterfly. Don't clip my wings.
So poetic. I love her.
Yeah, I'm glad she get paid for that BS. But I was like, I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. And so now I will definitely guide her. I will be a resource. I will tell, if I gotta tell her, I'm gonna just tell her that's my child. But when it comes to parenting her, I do it differently. When it comes to having conversations with my siblings, I do it different. When I have conversations with you, I do it different. I used to think, I'm still trying to figure it out, that I wanted everybody to take my advice. I'm gonna own that. I probably wanted everybody to take my advice because of course I know the best because I already effed up. I'm trying to save you.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Don't make the same mistakes that I made. But everybody's gonna learn their own way. And so I had to learn like to shut up and sometimes be like, I don't know, child. Well, I know that's right. Well, And I never understood why sometimes my mom ain't have much to say.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood why sometimes my dad didn't have that much to say. Because they've been in the I don't know child like realm of life.
Mm-hmm.
Happy to catch up.
Yeah. I would agree. I would consider myself to always have been a fixer too, but I think that comes from how we grew up too.
Yeah.
Having to take care of people.
Yeah.
You know, and
Parent kids.
Kid parents. Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of that stems from, and I too am now getting to that place where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna listen, and I can actually ask, like, so do you want me to give you advice?
Absolutely.
Or
absolutely.
You know, and I'm grateful to arrive there because it takes so much pressure off of you. Because then I be feeling like while they're telling me, okay, so what I feel pressure to like tell them something good.
Yeah.
Tell them
you gotta make
advice.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't have no good advice to give you. Yeah. For real. I made a lot of mistakes, and by the grace of God, babies are fools, man. And so I might not know. And honestly, I'm getting to a point where a lot of times she knows better than me. My baby is the one who told me to like go to therapy. Not because she's like, you need to go to therapy. But it's like, you know, like it's okay. Like the stigma or whatever. And so I'm learning too that you can like learn from other people and their conversations. I didn't want to listen to you for a really long time. I still struggle. Like, she can't tell me nothing. You can't. What are you gonna tell me? Not in a disrespectful manner, but just in a, like, you're my little friend, sister, Serena, girl, lady person.
Lady person.
But you'd be like, no, so I'm like, how did she know that? I didn't know that she knew that, so she couldn't know that because I didn't know that she knew it. So how you know that? And so I'm starting to listen. So it's like a very. Why is your earring shaking like pom poms?
Because I'm happy that I'm able to offer you something. Because you've given me so much. So I love to be able to give you something.
She be reading the devotionals to me in the morning time to keep me calm.
I didn't read it this morning.
No, you didn't. It's alright. I don't need it right now. It's like, just joking. I need it every single day. I need it every single day. But it's like also like being empathic. It's like taking on other people's problems. So we think that it's selfish we don't answer the phone. I used to be like that with my husband, like, answer the phone. And then it got to a point where he'd be like, oh, I just wanted to see what was up. And he looked at me like, and I'm trying to understand how much my dad hated when I called him. And probably still does. Cause you know, quite honestly, I never care how he felt. You know, what you doing? Sitting here watching a movie with that. Well, listen, right? And now an hour later, his wife is mad. He is in the doghouse, and I'm going to go smoke and go to sleep. Yeah. I feel so much better. I just dumped all over you. You know what I mean? And we always take that as like being selfish, and it's really not being selfish. Sometimes people don't want nothing. Yeah. And I'm finding if you don't give them too much, they go away.
Yeah.
Is that mean?
No, it's not mean because it actually helps them to
figure it out.
Yeah.
Or come to me when you know what you need and what you want and you're willing to accept it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because some people just want to dump on you.
Yeah, and they don't want any advice, or they're not going to listen to what you have to say.
And they're going to argue your point. Like, so it's like, I don't know, child. Yeah. Okay. Did I call you? Because I don't necessarily want to be a dumping ground. Not necessarily. I don't want to be a dumping ground. I just don't. Like, I don't. It's so. Somebody recently asked me if I had the space for what they had to say. Was that you? Maybe it was a dream. Nevertheless, can we just start giving each other that grace?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before I answer the phone and you like, look, right? I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Because I don't know, child. That's all you're going to get from me. Like, be courteous to my time.
Yeah, no. And I hear you. And I agree with you. I know I've been trying to be more mindful of that, and also I'm going to say, because I've been in intensive therapy for the past 5 months, dealing with, some things, I now don't feel the need to bleed all over everyone. Because I noticed that's what I was doing. Like when I sat with it recently, I realized like anything that would happen to me, trigger me, set me off, I immediately had to tell somebody.
Yeah.
I immediately had to tell somebody. I couldn't sit with it. And now I know I can sit with it. And if I still feel like I might need to share, not necessarily to bleed on them, but really to get an opinion, to get your view, to get somebody's perspective, I can now do that knowing that I'm not trying to bleed all over them. And now making sure I add the component, asking, do you have space?
Absolutely.
And then really being open to receive what they're saying to me. Because for so long, I wasn't doing that. And I can see that now. And how that how that has affected people. So thank you for the days I've led and I didn't know I was doing it. Thank you for
definitely like a rag.
Helping me. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I really am. Because now I'll be looking like, oh my God, like, damn. I didn't ask. I didn't ask if you had the capacity. I'm like,
I'm sure I've done the same. However, Serena was like, I don't know, child. She didn't even know. She watched the TV like,
Oh, that was terrible.
It was terrible.
That was
It
terrible.
made me not be a damn friend.
That was terrible.
Because I'm
so
giving
sorry.
you all I got. I'm out here, I'm bloody now, and I just gave it to you, and then I gotta go to sleep, and I don't talk to you for a while, and I never told you why.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. No,
okay.
you said I can't say okay. You have to not say okay.
Here's what I'm gonna say. it is okay now because I'm on the other side of the bullshit. I'm watching you grow, and from you saying that just now and saying that that's the space that you were coming from, me as a fixer had to identify that once we have our conversation, it's up to you to move forward. Because I'm not here to fix you, I'm here to like listen to you. And so I don't need a follow-up. I don't need to know what happened immediately after that. Well, what he say after that? Well, then what you do? Well, then where y'all go? Well, you staying home? He on the couch? I don't care.
And that really used to be how the questions would be.
Right. Well, then what? Well, because I mean, for lack of better words, we'll get into an episode about this. It's about the drama and the my friend is hurting and I already done helped her, but now what happened now? That's not my thing. That's not my thing. On this side, it's not my thing. When I see you in a better mood, when you don't talk to me about it, when you say these are the positive steps forward or this happened, and so I'll gather, contact, clue it together that you're in a better place. I don't need to know the blow by blows. I just don't.
Yeah.
So I'm learning that is your business. You will share with me what you may, and I will receive it when I got the space, and be the best friend that I can, all while maintaining my sanity, and mother, and wife, and minister, and owner. I can only give you what I got. And I can't even give you all of that. So, I don't know,
you know, you brought up a good point, and I want to touch on this too. What you said about like the drama of it. Oh, we want another episode. All right, I'll wait for that.
I mean, you done said it now.
But I was gonna say like, and that's the thing too. When you bleed all over people, right? I'm not suggesting you do it, but if you're going to do it, your best bet is to do it with somebody who genuinely cares about you, because the others are going to listen to you bleed to get the drama, and then are going to shoot off the questions like she said, like, well, what happened? Well, what's this? Well, what's that? Not necessarily caring if there's improvement or if there's positive steps or if you're doing better, just to hear the drama. And that's just terrible. Yeah, we want to stay away from that.
Yeah, because that's a healing process for the person that needs it. Not you and whatever troubles that you're having. And so it's very, now on the other side, you know that it is, it's not necessarily even malicious. It is a life raft. And that allows me to give grace, but also be okay with distance, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
You know?
Very much so.
So, that just be what that is. Because I don't know, child. I don't. I'm telling you, I would say that for every damn thing. I don't know. I don't know. And I be knowing. Oh, yeah, I be knowing. Yeah, and that has always been the struggle for me. What the hell is you smiling at me like this for?
Because you be knowing.
I know.
You be knowing.
Yo, I be knowing, yo. I hate it. I don't want to know.
Because she really be knowing.
I know. That's
really
why.
bad.
That's why I don't know. Child is like so ironic and so funny to the people that know me, because they like, yes, your ass. Yes, you do, girl. You know, and I be like, I don't know. And once that lip do the vine, and that's how I just be like, oh no. I be knowing.
You do.
Yeah, and so I'm learning that too. I'm learning that just because I know doesn't mean I have to share with you. Because if you were on the same page as I am, whether wrong or right, you're going to be telling me what I know. So I need to tell you what I know. When you get on this page, then you're going to know what I know. I got to start talking for the podcast. Yo. Where's that bell? Shut your ass up. No, but like for real.
No, you really.
So I don't gotta go be like, oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I always felt the need to do that. If you lie, you lying. Somebody told me before, well, every time you know somebody lying, you gotta tell them. So they know that I know that they lying. My friend was like, yo, y'all do that, y'all. I was like, it was like, what do you mean? I always felt like somebody was trying to pull something over. We're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes.
Yeah,
I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no, child.
No,
I'm so stupid.
No, child.
I don't know nothing. I don't know. I don't know nothing. I love being on this side. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Cause you used to feel like you had to let them know.
Yeah.
Like, you was not gonna sit here and play me.
Girl, this girl was stealing accessories from Express in Bedford.
The police.
I had to name Thomasina. I don't care. I've always been by my paper. I didn't call the police. You didn't even work
you
there.
The police.
Oh yeah. Whoop, whoop.
You.
Ma'am, I know you've been stealing those accessories from our other location. What you won't do is keep coming over here chit-chatting with me with your big booty and returning stuff. I value my job. I value my job. Excuse me, manager. I believe we have a Nora. That's what they called it.
That was the code name.
That was the code name.
Nora.
She needs to go to the jail. I'm not calling the police, but I will dial the phone for you. You can talk to them. Don't play with me. You're gonna mess with my money. They're gonna think we ain't cahoots. You think you're my goddamn cousin? I don't think so. I be knowing, and I used to feel like I had to tell. That's why I would never hire Serena nowhere.
Why? Steal?
No, you facilitated that. And then be like, I don't know, child. I don't even work there.
I don't know. I do not know.
Pardon?
Nope.
Pardon?
I don't know them people.
So because the growth, I always feel like Whoopi when I bring it back. Yeah. Now, the growth associated with the I don't know child. How do you, as a fixer, stop yourself, basically? Because I know I be in a restaurant, I always want to be like, what's wrong? Or that's where I got my own problems, buddy, came from. Because it's like, that's when I started learning, like, nah, man, I don't know, child. I don't know. Like, I don't do it. So how do you manage that in today versus when you were on the other side?
It's almost like something in me stops me because I still have the urge to do it. Yeah, I still have the urge to do it. But something in me will be like, nope, stop it, pull it back, don't do it. It just, so I'm grateful for that because I do still have the urge. But then also, again, at the time when they calling or asking, I might not have the capacity. So it's like
so fair.
Yeah,
fair.
I ain't gotta stop myself because I'm like, I hear you, but I got nothing today. Let me sit with it. Maybe I'm gonna sit with it, and I might text you in a couple days with some scripture or a devotional or something. But in that moment, I might not have it.
And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah. I'm learning to be okay with it too.
Yeah.
I feel much better. Again, I don't have the weight of having the feeling like I have the responsibility to fix it for other people.
Absolutely.
And then also knowing my journey, what I went through, I'm like, they can do the same thing.
Oh, okay. So let's stay there.
Okay.
And we're going to have an episode on changing generational cycles and stuff with mothers, right? But I got into an intense conversation a couple of weeks ago about being able to change and what you've changed, and do you give grace to people who don't have the power and the ability to change as you have? And I think that I'm still very on the other side of the growth of this, and I'm like, the same. I did it, why can't you do it? No, because when I was 17, no, because I was working 4 jobs, no, no, and I even had to do that with Sierra. Like Sierra, like I would every stage in life, she was like, I can't tie my shoes. And I'm like, at 9 years old, I think baby couldn't tie her shoes at 9, but. At 9 years old, I was washing clothes and I was and I had to stop myself with that because I don't want you to be going through those experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So is it fair to, and again, I'm asking because I'm still over here too. Is it fair to say like I did this, so you should be able to do this too?
No, I won't say that I think of it as I did it, you should be able to do it. It's more so like, I'm going to encourage you to do this because it's going to help you not have to bleed on me.
And it can be done.
Mm-hmm. Right. Like, I see what you're going through, can totally relate, been there. This is what helped me, and I think this is really the only thing that can help you. Because I'm not a shrink. Mm-hmm. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist, behavioral therapist, none of them. I don't have none of the titles.
Use a Serena.
Right. I don't have none of the titles. I can share my testimony, I can share the tools that help me, but I don't get paid to do the deep work. Mm-hmm. And I'm always encouraging people to go where they can do the deep work because that's where they'll find the tools. Mm-hmm. Like, I know I'm a tool, mm-hmm. right? We're tools to these people, but we can only give them so much. Like, our tools only gonna do so much for them. They really need the tools that we got to get to where we are.
But we had to go get them. Like, it's like, I was at Home Depot once every 2 years, getting me a screwdriver.
Right.
Getting me your little hammer until I could go and be a handyman.
Right. So that's what I would say. Not I did it, you should do it, and I have the grace. It's more so like I'm gonna keep directing you there. Yeah. I'm gonna keep directing you there because that's where you need to go. Okay. Yeah, that's completely. Yeah, and I feel the grace. I do have grace for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I understand, like, been there, But
Twice.
Sometimes that triggers us.
Yeah.
Sometimes that triggers us in a sense, like, because we've been there and we've done it. And then sometimes the person, unbeknownst to them, what they're giving us is like bringing up stuff or it's showing us where we were. And sometimes when we see where we were, you're like, whoa,
and I'll save that for an episode we do with our daughters. But she had stayed home for a while, and the situation happened while she was home. I'm obsessed with my daughter. But we'll share that story together where she triggered me. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I can't. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I can't. We gotta, And so that was a very unexpected trigger. Mm-hmm. That was so unexpected. That's my child. Like, that is a very unexpected trigger. And it was so beautiful how we worked through the moment. But I'm learning, we do work. Right. At least he's saying.
He is saying.
But it started to bring up a lot of other triggers for me, and to look in the past, like, oh man, that was triggering for me. Mm-hmm. So at this point, if a TV show ain't feeling right in my spirit, I'm turned off. Like, we are in season 4, episode 3. You talking about you don't want to watch it no more? Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. So the fact that you say it brings up our triggers is even more validation for me that it's not a selfish thing. Mm-hmm. The I don't know child is not a selfish thing. I can't help you if I can't help myself. Right. Okay? Mm-hmm. Like, I just can't. So I don't know child is available out on on 8 tracks.
8 tracks.
Being sold for 5 cents. Get you an I don't know child, okay? Have your boss asked you anything?
Oh, now that's a good one. Okay, so with kind of setting these boundaries and not having the capacity, I know you have a very high standard level, excellent work ethic.
I feel like I'm about to get lectured. Okay.
No. It's a question. So knowing that about you, how do you, I don't know, child, when it comes to like the professional side? Because I see you do it for sure, personally.
Okay.
But professionally, like, how do you manage that?
I know that I haven't well.
Okay.
So there's pros and cons to it professionally, right? So the pros are I've met a million amazing people that still contact me to this day. I feel crying. I'm not crying. But they helped me be who I am today, who I'm proud of, right? And I took a lot of their crap. I protected them. Those are my people. From my first property to my last property, they could call me today and I'm going to go. And I don't take that as business side, I take that as real personal.
Yeah.
You know? However, I also took that to a management level. Like that Thomas Heaton thing was like not real. As far as like not, I think that's a disrespectful term for a young person who has to get it regardless. However, I had no childs then. I know child. Myself to death. Literally. Like a career. I gotta kill it. So that's a good ass question. Professionally, I had to let it burn.
Okay.
Yeah. I had it bad. And it wasn't even like I needed nobody to tell me I'm doing a good job. I know. If I know one thing, I'm a good mom and I work. I'm a work, right? But I don't want. Oh, my bad.
Right.
I don't want, like you said on your call, like you don't want that kind of stress. I don't want that kind of stress. That's not what I want. I don't want to be known for that. I don't want to be known for work ethic girl. I don't want to be known I can answer all the questions that you paying somebody else to know.
Yes.
Okay. And that you don't
that
know.
Part.
That you don't know.
Right.
And you send the people to ask me. Like I don't want that's like I had to burn it down.
Yeah.
I had to change my life as far as career wise. I had to start making my own stuff happen. And that way I could be up to like I was up 5 o'clock this morning and be okay with sitting here and doing these episodes. And then when you leave doing something else because I'm at my own terms.
Right.
I'm on my own terms, business wise and personally. And when I got tired, I took a 3-hour nap and I got back up to do this. And I'm okay with that. I manage my own schedule. So I guess how to answer your question is I burned it down and I'm rebuilding it in a healthy way that allows me to be like, I don't know, child. Because we go upstairs right now and Miles is going to finish chefing up whatever the hell he was chefing up. And we eat, then we might not come back down here. And we like, I don't know, child. I don't know, child. Guess we're going to save that for later. It is the option. The option. And putting my daughter through college and being done with that and raising her to an amazing woman makes me be able to, because everybody doesn't have the ability to just burn it down.
Right.
It's like, girl. It's the equivalent of when I listen to Steve Harvey like jump. I said, okay. You won't get bruised up. Oh, okay. But you know what, when you do it and you get on the other side, you know that those things were happening anyway. There was still the uncertainty. There was still the anxiety, associated with having to know, child.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. Thank you for that question. Because I don't know. In a sense, I'm probably still trying to balance it.
Yeah, but you're doing a great job though. And like you said, burning it down. You're doing great. And burning it down for them and building it for you is definitely different.
100%.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I give myself 110%.
Yeah.
You, child, I can't even give you 1% no more. Business wise. Because if you want to start a business, start a business. If you want to start a business, start a business. If I don't know nothing, I know that. If you want to start a business, start a business. you ain't quit your job right away, I don't want you showing your husband this podcast. I don't know nothing. I'm just saying, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's going to make you be able to take healthy breaths.
Yeah.
And not pant. And you don't have to know, child.
And
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say to that too, God provides, you know, and when you start to make those steps, we've seen it time and time again. You take one step, it catapults you through.
My dad hates when I say this. I want to like call him on FaceTime one day and so y'all can see the disgust in his face every time I say it. But money comes.
Money comes. It really does.
It does.
Money comes.
It does. When you are living in your soul's purpose and walking in that direction. How? I don't know, child. Don't know. I don't care.
Don't know. Yo, it's so crazy you said that. I remember when we were homeless, when we first found out we were getting put out the apartment, the day that we got put out that apartment, and I was sitting at my Aunt Bootie's. Shout out to Aunt Bootie.
And who was with?
Oh, Jordan and I. Well, Jordan, my oldest daughter Jordan, my mom, and my little brother Jason. We were living in an apartment, and you know the sheriff came like, "You gotta go," and I'm like, "What y'all talking about? I don't know nothing about this." And they're like, "You ain't paid no rent."
How old were you?
24. 24. Yeah, 24. And so at this time I'm unemployed. My job had just laid us off. Unemployed. I think I might have been receiving unemployment, but probably not. I was in that period where you're waiting to get approved for it. That's where I was, waiting to get approved for it. And I remember I'm sitting at my Aunt Bootie's house. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get some money. So this is actually a couple of weeks after. And a friend of mine who I was in correspondence with, who was in prison, in a federal prison, sent me a check. How do you send people checks from prison?
I never heard this.
Yeah. He sent me a check from prison. It was like a couple $100. And I was just like, not expecting that. You know, like, but it's just one of those things where you said money comes. Like, shout out to you. You know who you are. I hope you're watching. I don't know if I ever expressed it in this way, but that meant so much to me.
I'm crying, girl.
I know, but it meant so much to me because I know how hard you had to work for that money in prison. I know, you know, that you had expectations of people to take care of you in prison. And you sent that to me to make sure me and my daughter were okay, and I appreciate that so much. So yeah, the money comes. The money will come.
Sometimes it come through the jail.
Listen, it will
I
come.
know that's right.
It will
Man.
come
That was
from
the Lord.
It will come from people you least expect, people you may not have heard from, places you don't even know. You'd be like, hold on, what settlement check from 2000? You know,
opportunities.
Yeah,
you know, but you have to be aware.
Yes,
and you have to acknowledge the need.
Yes,
and you have to practice gratitude.
Yes.
Again, y'all don't have to do nothing. I'm just saying what we be doing on the other
right,
side
we be doing
of the bullshit. Please don't ever, because I'm gonna just replay this and be like, that's not what I said. I said you don't got to, but yes you do. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just. It's nice over here, man.
It's amazing over here. It's wonderful.
And when I say over here, I mean the difference between this 30-inch table from where you are in life and where you can be. I'm not saying like, oh, we's up in the heavens on the TV, on the that is so not. It's just like, it's like a light switch in your brain. It's a light switch in your brain that just goes on one day. And once it go on, you can't ever turn it off.
And once you see, you can't unsee.
And where that come from? I don't know, child. You think it's a definite parent? I think so I think that we've always been on parallel paths, and I'll be like, what do you want, Serena? What? You're like, I was already right here. And then, you know,
you ain't got to shimmy like me. I do shimmy.
And I'm like, no, you wasn't. I need a bush. She was not over here. But I think that you get on like a path, and then it's like there's that crossroad, and you have to pick, and you get it over and over and over. You probably get it every goddamn day.
Yeah.
It happens every day.
Yeah.
You know, every day is a choice. But it's like once you like go like that way, man, it's like really beautiful, and the people that you run into and stuff. I'm just really learning that on the other side of I don't know, child, is very much people who are willing to be like, child.
Right.
We'll have a different episode about that.
Yeah, because that's been.
We'll name that sucker child.
Yeah, because that's been something.
Yeah, the beautiful black women that are floating around in 2022. Oh, now that makes me want to cry. Y'all something else. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm not gonna cry today. I'm gonna leave that to Serena. But y'all,
yeah,
all that competition stuff is like. It's like light skinned niggas. Well, I said I'm not gonna say that. It is. It's so played out, and the childs and the help, and to be able to be open to it. I can't wait for that episode.
Yeah, because there's no lack of anything. Like there is abundance everywhere. And really, a lot of people lack because they think in that mindset, like, I'm going to keep it for myself. And when you keep stuff for yourself.
Crabs in the barrel mentality.
Yeah, and like when you're trying to hold on and keep it, you can't receive anything. So.
That's like me cleaning out my closet so bad.
Yes. I can't wait to go do that stuff. I'm excited.
I can't wait for you too.
I'm excited. But yeah, so I appreciate them ladies too, because they sharing all that good wisdom and knowledge. And I'm just like.
Can you stop moving on the chair? And when you do it, it ain't doing it. Mine is. I feel like I'm about to fall out.
My chain is making.
You fitness equipment. But we're just gonna seal this up and say, identify if you have the space, and if you don't, I don't know, child. We hope you have the space to get to the end of this.
Right.
Week on I Hate You, Jody.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
It's about the husbands, the boo things, the cuddle buddies,
Love so
and all that. It's about relationships, and when you just wanna and all that. Keep your hands together. But that's the next episode. We'll see you then. If you
need a friend,
are a friend,
lost a friend.
It's all backwards.
Come see us.
Yeah, come
hang out with us.
Yeah, it ain't red or nothing. This the week of that slap. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm so tired of talking about it. However, I don't know, child, because I don't know. Because I know, because I don't know. We got totally different opinions on it. We ain't never gonna talk about it to y'all.
We not.
Bye.